Hey guys, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to sync new Shopify orders to Google Sheet for better tracking. Here I log all my new orders from Shopify automatically into my Google Sheet for streamlined order tracking, inventory management and reporting. But doing this all manually will be a very time-consuming and hectic process. So to ease out this process, we have Pabbly Connect. So now let me take you to my screen and show you how to create this amazing automation and how this works. Welcome back to my screen. In this video, I will show you how to automatically sync every new Shopify order straight into your Google Sheet, which will help you keep a track on your sales, analyze trend, and also stay organized without manually doing anything. So this is the dashboard of my Shopify account, and now here, as soon as I'll make a purchase of any order over here, automatically the details of it will be entered over here in my Google spreadsheet for Shopify orders detail. And we can create this amazing automation with the help of Pabbly Connect, where we will use Shopify and Google Sheets. So now without wasting any time, let me tell you the procedure of how to create this. For creating a new workflow, firstly we have to open a new tab, and here on search bar we have to search pabbly.com/connect and enter it. But before moving further, let me give you a quick brief about the Pabbly community. It is the community where business owners and tech mind connect, share their work, solve problems together and grow with real support and ideas from like-minded people. To join this community, we have the link given in our description. Now we are directed towards the home page of Pabbly. Here on the right hand side corner, you can see this sign up for free and sign in option. Sign up for free is for the new user, and here they can get 100 free tasks every month. And as I already have my account, I'll directly sign in. Now we have landed on this page. Here we can see all the apps powered by Pabbly. So today we will be using with Pabbly Connect over here. So for that, we have to click on this Access Now button like this. Now we are directed towards this dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Here we can create and manage all of our automation workflows in one place with Pabbly Connect dashboard. For creating a new workflow, firstly we have to go towards the right hand side corner and click on this Create Workflow button. Now here we can see two options for selecting a workflow builder, that is New Beta version and Classic version. The Classic version is traditional step-by-step layout that's stable and simple, but we will be using the new beta version today, which is more faster, flexible and also offers drag and drop interface, perfect for visualizing complex automations more easily. So we will click on this select button over here like this, and now here in this create workflow dialog box, firstly they're asking for mentioning a workflow name and selecting a folder. So firstly I will mention a name over here for my workflow, that is sync new Shopify orders to Google Sheet for better tracking. After writing the workflow name, here they're asking us for selecting a folder. As folders help us to organize our workflow, here we can select folders or subfolders where we can create the workflow. So as I have already created some folders over here, I will simply select the folder of automation from here. And if you also want to learn how to create a folder, you can go towards this learn more blue text, and here you will get a tutorial video and also all the steps you can follow for creating a folder. Now we have to click on this create button, and here as you can see, workflow created successfully. Now we are directed towards this workflow builder page of Pabbly Connect. In the top left hand side corner, you can see the name of my workflow. Also, we have to toggle this button on to activate it. Coming to the center part of my screen, you can see this add trigger option. For creating a workflow in Pabbly Connect, there is two very important aspects that we need to know about. That is triggers and action. So firstly, let me tell you what is trigger and action. Trigger is the starting point, the event that initiates the workflow, and action is the resulting task that happens automatically after the trigger. In short, trigger is when something happens and action is to it in response. So firstly, for selecting a trigger over here, we have to click on this plus icon, and now here for the trigger we will select Shopify. So this is our Shopify V2 which we have to select from here. We are selecting Shopify as a trigger because we want as soon as a new purchase is made, automatically the details about that purchase will be entered to our Google spreadsheet. Now for the app event, we will select new orders from here and click on this connect button. Now here we have received this webhook URL which will work as a bridge between Shopify and Pabbly Connect. Also we have all the steps given over here which we have to follow to add this webhook URL in our Shopify account. So firstly we have to copy this webhook URL from here and log in into a Shopify account like this. Now here you can see some options over here in the left hand side corner. Firstly we have to go towards this settings option which is in bottom and click on this. After clicking on that, we have to come towards this notification section, and now here as you can see, we have this option for webhooks. We have to click on this, scroll down, and here we have to click on this create webhook. So for selecting the event here in the add webhooks option, we have to click on this box and scroll down and come towards this O. Here for the O, we have this order cancellation, order creation, and more options. So we will select this order creation as we have to create a new order from here, and for the format, we will select JSON as it is. Now for the URL, we will paste the URL which we have copied from our Pabbly Connect. Like this, we have entered the URL over here. Now coming to this webhook API version. Here we will select the latest version, and now we will click on the save button. As you can see, webhook saved successfully. Now I will again take you back to my Pabbly Connect account. Now here as you can see, still they are waiting for the webhook response. Now for getting a webhook response, firstly we have to make a purchase. So for that, again we have to go back to our Shopify account. Now here in the dashboard of Shopify, on the left hand side corner, you can see this online store option. Here we have to click on this I. After clicking on that I, which was for view option, we are directed towards this page where we can make a purchase. So firstly, I want to make a purchase from here. So I want this blush affair cord set. So I will select this and click on this buy it now option. Now they're asking us for mentioning some details. So I will mention some dummy details over here. Now here as you can see, I have entered some dummy details for email, first name, last name, address, and also some credit card detail. Now I have to click on this pay now button for making the payment. And now as you can see, we have successfully made the payment and purchased that product. Now I will again take you back to my Pabbly Connect account, and this response which we have received have all the details like customer's name, price, details, etc. Now we will simply close this from here, and now moving forward, we have to select our action step. For selecting an action step, we will click on this plus icon from here, and now here we will select Google Sheets. We are selecting Google Sheets as our action as we want to store the data which we have received from our Shopify to our Google Sheet. Now for the app event, we will select add new row from here and click on this connect button. Now they're asking us for selecting a connection. If you already have an existing connection, you can select this, but we will move forward with adding new connection from here. Now we have to click on this sign in with Google. Now here we have to select our Gmail account. As Pabbly is a very safe platform, we will simply continue with all the process and terms and conditions. Now here as you can see, connection created successfully. Now firstly, they are showing us for the option of select spreadsheet. Now here we can select the spreadsheet from our Google Sheets. As you can see, I have multiple spreadsheets over here. But firstly, I will take you to my Google spreadsheets. Now here as you can see, I have already created the spreadsheet naming Shopify orders detail. Also have given the fields like name, email, order item, amount, and city. So like this, you also have to create a Google spreadsheet first. Now again going back to our Pabbly Connect, here I will select the Google spreadsheet as Shopify order details. And here as you can see, we have got the fields automatically which we have created in our spreadsheet. Now firstly, here in the field of name, email, order item, amount, and city, we will enter the details which we got from our Shopify. For that, instead of typing it manually, we will simply map all the details from here. Now you will ask, what is mapping? So mapping in Pabbly Connect means linking data from one step to another. It allows dynamic transfer of values between triggers and action steps. Here mapping makes the field dynamic. So for mapping the field of name, simply I will search here for name, and here as you can see, this is the name of my user, smart user. I will select this. Moving forward, for mapping for email. So this is the email ID of my customer, so I will select this. Moving forward to order items, we will map the field of the product which we have purchased. So that was blush affair cord set, so we will select this from here. Now similarly, we will map the fields for amount and city. As you can see, successfully we have mapped all the fields from here. Now we have to click on this save and send test request button. Now here as you can see, we have received this response, and also our details are added to our Google Sheets. Now here as you can see, we have received all the details which we have mentioned while purchasing the product. The name, email, order item, amount, and city. So similarly like this, you can also create this amazing automation where for the trigger we chose Shopify, and for the action step we chose Google Sheet. Here as soon as a new product is purchased from Shopify, automatically its detail is entered to our Google Sheet for better tracking and inventory management. So you can also create this amazing automation with the help of clone link mentioned in our description. I hope this video was informative for you. Not just these applications, you can integrate many more applications like this with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now to connect with us, you can email us at support@pabbly.com. For more questions and queries, you can reach out to us at forum.pabbly.com, and for more pricing related details, you can visit the website mentioned over here. Also, Pabbly Connect comes with some free plans. So what are you waiting for? Try this amazing automation today.